Hi there! Today we are going to be learning how to graph triangles and quadrilaterals. To do this, we will be using a coordinate grid. Before you start graphing, you will be given a set of coordinate points, such as this one, 4, 6. When given a point, it is important to remember that the first number is your x value and the second number is your y value. On a graph, x values determine if you move left or right across the x-axis. Y values determine if you move up or down on the y-axis. To plot a point, you begin at the center where your x and y axes meet. This is called the origin. If you want to plot the point 4, 6, you would start at the origin and then move left or right depending if your x value is positive or negative. Think of your x-axis as a number line. Positive numbers to the right, negative numbers to the left. Since our first number, our x value, is positive 4, from the origin, I will move to the right 4 spaces. From there, I look at my y value, positive 6. My y value determines if I go up or down. Think of a thermometer. Positive numbers go up, negative numbers go down. Since our y value is positive 6, I will move up 6 spaces from where I left off and plot my point at 4, 6. In our first example, we are given 3 points, 3, 5, 4, -2, and 7, 3. To start, I go to the origin, or center, of my coordinate grid. From here, I will begin plotting my first point, 3, 5. I know my 3 is my x value, and since it is positive, I will go right 3 spaces. From there, I go up 5 spaces because my y value is also positive. Now I plot my first point. For my second point, I will start again at my origin. From here, my positive 4x value tells me to go right 4 spaces. However, my y value is -2. This means from where I left off, I will go down 2 spaces and then plot my second point. At this point, I draw a straight line connecting my 2 points. For my last point, I will start at the origin again and go right 7 spaces and up 3 spaces because both my x and y values are positive. Don't forget to connect your dots and make your triangle. For our next example, we have 4 coordinate points, 8, 0, 8, -4, -5, -4, and -5, 0. This time, since we have 4 points, we will be graphing a quadrilateral. As always, we will start at the origin and look for our first coordinate point, 8, 0. Our positive 8 x value tells us to go right on the x-axis 8 spaces. Notice, however, that our y value is 0. This means from where we left off, we don't move up or down. We simply place our point on the x-axis like this. For our second point, from the origin, we will move right 8 spaces. This time, our y value, -4, tells us to move down 4 spaces. At this point, we will plot our second point, and you can connect your 2 points. For our third point, we have 2 negative values. That's okay. Starting in the origin, our negative x value tells us to go left 5 spaces. From there, our negative y value tells us to go down 4 spaces. Then we plot our third point. For our last point, we will move left from the origin 5 spaces. And then, since our y value is 0, we will not move up or down at all, but stay in the same spot and plot our point on the x-axis. Make sure when you are connecting your points, you are connecting them in the order in which they are given to you. This means you will connect your first point to your second point to your third point to your fourth point, and your fourth point to your first point. You should not be connecting your second to your fourth point or your first point to your third point. Notice that not only have we created a quadrilateral, but these points form a rectangle. I hope you found this video helpful and feel better graphing triangles and quadrilaterals.